Welcome back to another beautiful day here in Phu Quoc Island, Vietnam. Today we woke up early and we had our hotel schedule us with a driver to take us out to the most famous beach in Phu Quoc Island, Sao Beach. This beach has been around for a long time and it's known to a lot of locals. It's one of the most original beach before all the resorts started developing in this island. So we decided to drive out there to take a look at what this original beach looks like. Follow along to see what we saw along the way and see what this beach is about. So the coastal road from the city center down to South Beach was an easy one. It basically just went straight down along the coast. Along the way you see a lot of development from different resorts trying to build their own secluded resort areas. The island itself is very sparsely populated, so you don't see too many people outside the city center and the resort areas. So this is a glimpse of what the island used to look like before all this development came to town. Towards the island, and where we'll get to another road that'll take us further down south. The boat we were in was more like a coastal road, still very remote, and people still live like they still have, been living this way for the last 50-60 years, Still some farming, subsistent farming. So by the looks of things, a lot of Phu Quoc is undeveloped. A lot of people consider Phu Quoc Island sort of the Hawaii of Vietnam. And everybody was speculating whether all this development in Phu Quoc Island will make it very valuable one day. So a lot of people were considering buying land in the less populated area, especially in this area that we're driving through, so that way in the future they have a prime real estate in case a lot of people want to move here and it becomes actually Hawaii of Vietnam. But that's yet to be seen. But outside the other development center, there's a lot of development tourist sites that kind of resembles other parts of the world. So, Phu Quoc Island definitely has the potential. So we were going down the west coast of Phu Quoc Island. We end up making a left turn to cut across the island through a jungle environment. You can see there's less development here and there's a lot more trees and everything looked more jungle-like. Eventually we reached Sao Beach, which was on the east coast of Vietnam. This side seems to be less developed and more natural, and also it's more secluded too. So there's probably many entrances that you can reach South Beach from, but our driver has his favorite preferred point, which is probably somebody he's in business with, and they always take their tourists or customers to their preferential restaurant beachfront first. Okay, Emma, we're here at the beach. Can you see it? You want to go see the big beach?
Okay, I want to go to a swimming pool.
Okay, we'll go later. Wow, so you can instantly feel the sea breeze right here. What a difference. Our resort was staying on the west coast of Phu Quoc Island, on the more northern end of things. Here we are at the very southeast part of it. Oh, somebody wants some ice cream. Alright, we'll let her have at it while we go look at the beach herself. So the entrance to this beach is a nice restaurant. I'm sure during the weekend there's a lot of local Vietnamese and tourists that kind of show up, and they begin eating and drinking and taking a good view of our beach. So, alright, Sao Beach, everyone. White sand, beautiful. It's in a more seclusive part of the island too, so you don't see development anywhere. You kind of just see, here's the restaurant, here's some local properties, and people, make use of it, but this is it. Most of it is still very, very traditional, back to how the beach was. Wow, this beach was about a mile long, with many little restaurants and fronts that kind of let you exit, but this one's very nice. Today the water seems a little high and very windy too, so Yeah, I think we can see from the corner, people usually probably could walk out a little bit further, but today the water is higher, so the wave is hitting a lot harder, so we'll have to stay closer towards the end of this beach. So from this end, we're staring at mainland Vietnam on the other side of the. So when you stand on this side of the island, you look forward, you'll see mainland Vietnam. You know, if you keep going by boat, and then on the other side of where our resort was staying, if you keep going, you'll eventually hit Thailand. A very, very long distance from there. But this is Phu Quoc Island. It's very sunny out here. The beach is just gorgeous. White sand, nice and flat. I don't know how deep and how far you can go. There is a little bit of trash that kind of washes up. I'm sure if they do a better job at picking up the trash, it can look a lot better as a beach. But maybe, you know, this time of year there's not as much tourists, so they don't spend enough time to do it. So I'm just over here touching the water. And it's kind of cool. It's not as warm. I don't know why yesterday during my stay at the resort I went in the water. It was very warm. This one's a little bit cooler, but not that much different. Still very warm. Alright, you can see there's other little properties that offer amenities like jet skis and life jackets and floaties and such, but that's pretty much the basic here. You don't see a resort here or a hotel here at all. This is more of just a local hangout, place where people can just eat, drink, spend some time with their family, and then head back to their hotel. It's not very developed in terms of, you know, having that resort access where your hotel, where you can just step out to the back and be at the beach right away. This is more of a secluded beach, but it is the best beach here in Phu Quoc Island. There's a couple more beaches that is what they say is a little bit more rocky. There's less sand and walkability, but it might be also very pretty. So if we get a chance, we can also visit those beaches and compare the difference between the two. But over in this section, they do a good job of picking up all their trash here. Yeah, some very basic amenities, little lounges you can rent, people selling fruits, drinks, beer, seafood, you know, to accommodate tourists. Oh, we're about to see somebody lift the jet ski here. Yeah, somebody is renting a jet ski, getting about to have some fun. Woo-hoo. Maybe one day I'll get into one and drive it around. Who's the lucky guy? That's a swing set in the middle of the ocean. I think on calmer days you can walk your way out there and swing right next to the water. But today you literally be swung by the water. You know, that'll probably be a nice way to ride the waves. Just kind of go swim out there and have a seat and let the wave swing you. Here we have a staircase. So if you want to take a picture on top of the water, you can climb this staircase. Maybe if you feel adventurous enough, if it's deep enough, maybe we can use that as a big diving board. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. It's very shallow. You'll get hurt. Don't do it. So what do you think, guys? Does that desert island feel? Remote tropical island. Alright, the sea breeze is making it very nice and cool now. Yep. Here's the restaurant that is here. They offer some fresh seafood. Wow. Shark's on the menu here. I don't know what kind of shark it is, but definitely on the menu. Shark. A grouper? Looks like a grouper. And then you have a variety of clams and snails. There's a brand, a spotted crab. Whoa, look at that shrimp. That dude is huge. That shrimp is so big, I don't think it can even swim. It's trying to run. Wow, that's some gigantic tiger prawns right there. Gigantic. Even the small mantis prawns are running away from that prawn. It's running away from that guy. Like, I don't want to play with you. Okay, so that's Sao Beach, everyone. Join us on our next video where on the way back we get to visit a local fish sauce factory and museum, and also a pearl farm factory and jewelry store. Our driver definitely has his connections, and join us along to see what we saw. And before you go, if you like content like this, please give us a like and subscribe. It really helps our channel grow. Thank you. Yep.